What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon, crypto universe. Today is Tuesday, December 12th. Now, would you look at this? The gaming market is back into the green. Yesterday in our video, we saw that the market was in red. And if you were smart enough, you would have seen that there were some great gaming altcoins to buy on the dip. Now, if you haven't already, you want to check out our Patreon page in the link down below. We will tell you which coins we ended up getting exposure to and which gaming altcoins we did end up buying. But with that said, in today's video, I really want to talk about Illuvium. Why should we be talking about Illuvium, and why is it the best game on Ethereum? Well, I cannot wait to share with you pretty much the charting and analytics around the token price, what the game is doing, how it's helped IMX, which is the immutable X token. And again, what we're going to look into the charts is basically what we can see and predict what the floor price of that token could be. So let's go and get into this really quickly, because I think it's really important to cover this video today. It's very important to cover this while we're still in this minor dip, because you potentially could get a good deal. So with that said, just know that this is not financial advice. This is just my own opinion, just for your own entertainment. So please do your own due diligence before investing in any of these gaming tokens. So as always, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page. And most importantly, please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email. So please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into Illuvium. So we're going to look at Illuvium on CoinMarketCap, because right now it's actually down around 12% over the 7-day period. So roughly it's around $96 as of right now. We did see that one of the highest points of this price that kind of reached over the past 7 days was $115. So right now when I'm looking at this is actually a great entry, $96. But again, is it the time to buy? Well, we'll talk about that at the very end when we look at the charting and analysis. But what I always keep in mind is the circulating supply is actually quite small. Now, whatever it is, if it's the circulating supply or the total supply, regardless if it's 3.7 million or 7.8 million, regardless, that's a very low supply of tokens for Illuvium. Think of it like this. Bitcoin only has 21 million tokens around the world. Illuvium has less than that. And what's great about this token is that you can actually buy it on Coinbase. It's actually available on the Coinbase app. And so if you're wondering, you don't have to send your funds over to KuCoin or Binance or any other foreign exchange like Gate.io, which is also another famous gaming exchange. But this is available in the US to buy, which makes me feel a little bit safer in terms of investing in this. The fact that it's underneath $100 is a deal to me. And remember, we covered this video when it was $40. And again, I'll share a link on the upper right hand side of where we were when we positioned ourselves. Now let's go ahead and look into the game itself, because now it's available on Epic Games. This is why we saw the rally for Illuvium when we covered this at $40, and then they announced the Epic Games launch that shot up to around $100 and more. So again, you can buy this game and download it if you want. It's available right now on Epic Games Store, and keep in mind, it has a rating of 4.8 stars. That to me is hella bullish. Why? Because that's people who review the game. These are people who are either into Web3, but mostly Web 2. So again, you have to keep in mind that this game isn't just targeted towards people in the United States. This is really big in Asia. Asia is really into Web3 gaming. They're far ahead of the curve than Americans here in the US and probably anywhere else around the world. Now, another thing I want to share with people is that really it's an open world. It's not just like this platform where, you battle somebody else on this battle arena. You can literally go in this open world and literally commute to any different part of this place. And that's what's great about the game. They have different portals that allow you to transport yourself, and it just really is this open source crazy experience. So that's another reason why I love this game so much. Now, in other news, remember when I brought up the IMX token, or aka immutable X? Well, think of it like this. This is why Illuvium is one of those tokens that I'm really looking out for. Now, it says in this article from the blog that basically IMX has benefited from Illuvium. So let's read it. Now, multiple games in development built using Unreal Engine 5 and on Immutable X's blockchain. Illuvium, which has multiple games in development but none of which are fully live, aims to release titles capable of competing with top non-blockchain games like the Web 2 games. With Illuvium's ILV token processing a market cap above 620 million and more than 380,000 followers on X, the gaming project has garnered enough interest to be viewed by many as a candidate with the potential to drive mainstream adoption of Web3 gaming. And this is based on Venek. Now, Venek also is filing for a spot Bitcoin ETF as well. They're a huge hedge fund. So this to me shows that they're paying attention to this game. And so if you're seeing it underneath $100, I think it's an absolutely great steal. And in other news, we got to look at the token price. And this is where we have to talk about what we can predict in the token price. What's the best entry for you? So let's look at what L said around the ILL token dump. So as you know, yesterday we saw that Bitcoin did take a dump from 44,000 to 41,000, even 40,000, right? So that obviously affects every other altcoin and gaming altcoins, including Illuvium. So this person said the Illuvium token is at a support level right now. It does need to hold if Bitcoin decides to dip again to 40,000. I think it doesn't hold and goes next to the range under. So basically they're saying if it does go to 40,000 for Bitcoin or maybe a little bit under, you can expect the price of this to go from $98 to possibly $82. But if it holds and Bitcoin continues to go up, then possibly it can go from $98 up to around $115 or $130. So that's one perspective, but I want to share with you the charting and analysis around this. And this is my own personal charting analysis. So basically, I make it very simple for people to understand, right? So really, we're looking at the relative strength index, which kind of shows you if there's renewed activity or less activity within the token price. So, you know, over time, we saw that in September, in the beginning of October, nobody was really paying attention to this token. This is the time we were covering the ILV token for Illuvium. Then the announcement for Epic Games and Illuvium going live eventually at some point, and that's when you saw the token price go up. So we literally saw a retracement back, and this is the EMA ribbon right here. So right now we're kind of fighting above the EMA ribbon. We're below it right now, but we need to fight above it because we were really well above it. But again, you need to expect retracements because if you have a huge pump like this, it's not very healthy. You want to have a retracement back. And this is the support level right around here, around $93. And we're kind of touching that right now. So to me, this is that support level. But if it breaks past this, then it's going to have to hit the support level of around 50%, right? This is the Fibonacci retracement level. Now, this is the next support level right here, which is around $81. So if it touches that, then I could expect that that could be really a good entry. But again, you should dollar cost average if that's the cost, right? If you want to maybe get a little bit here and maybe get a little bit around $81, so 93, 81, just dollar cost average. You don't need to spend thousands upon thousands of dollars, maybe $10 here, $20 there. Just kind of get a good entry for yourself if that's the case. Again, this is all based on how well Bitcoin will do and if Epic Games continues to honor their listing of Illuvium, because we do know that Illuvium has delisted one of these other games, which is called Gods Unchained. That's some breaking news if you didn't know. Gods Unchained is also available to trade on Coinbase, but their game was recently delisted from Epic Games because it was considered a play-to-earn game, which is a no-no for Epic Games. So again, this is what we're seeing in the chart right now. It needs to stay above the EMA ribbon and needs to stay above the 50% Fibonacci retracement. And again, we're not seeing a lot of buying volume as of right now. We're not seeing these large green volume sticks right here. So we do need to see that happen. But again, there is some gaming footage that we do have here. If you haven't checked it out already, we're going to provide a link on the upper right hand side of our Web3 gamer Ellie, who's literally did hands-on experience of playing this game. And so again, this is just everything in a nutshell. Definitely check out the clip if you haven't already. Really informative. So as a conclusion and statement around Illuvium, again, if you want to get our personal trades around this, you need to join our Patreon page in the link down below. We just posted a recent article letting everybody know what we have bought the token at and what we plan to sell at as well. We have a strategy there. But again, for me, this is a heavily undervalued token. Remember, this token supply is what's really selling it for me. It's such a small supply. We don't know exactly the max supply. I'm sure that's available somewhere else, but regardless, the total and circulating supply is very little. And you have to think about its all-time high price back in the day of the 2021 bull market for gaming. And that was around $2,000, right? So it literally reached almost $2,000 at one point. And I definitely think that that can happen again. Again, we have hedge funds like Vanek predicting that Illuvium is one of those key players in Immutable X and is one of the key players on Ethereum. This token is undervalued at this very moment, right now as we speak. So this is why I want to share this video with you, because I want to let my people know out there in the world where we stand with this token. I want you to be informed and educated to make the best financial decision for yourself, because it's ultimately up to you to make that decision. So with that said, please don't invest more than what you're willing to lose. Again, this is all so speculative. We have to keep in mind that regulation still isn't around here in the US. We don't know what's going to happen with Bitcoin or even the spot Bitcoin ETF here in the United States. So keep this all in mind before investing in any of these tokens that I bring up. But let me know your thoughts down below around Illuvium. Are you planning to invest? Are you planning to wait and buy the dip if it does dip? Or are you going to buy in when we end up going into more FOMO in euphoria stages once we go above $130? Well, I cannot wait to read those comments down below, and we cannot wait to read them. So with that said, as always, be sure to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page to receive all of our alpha calls on NFTs, cryptocurrencies, and especially gaming tokens such as Illuvium. Till then, see you guys and girls next time.